All right, guys, today we're solving systems of equations by substitution. So we're not graphing today. We're going to just look at the equations and we're going to substitute to solve. All right, so what are we substituting? So we are going to, so if you're thinking like y equals y, right, which is a true statement because y does equal y. Now we're going to substitute. We're going to take this 2x minus 3 and we're going to substitute it for y because that does equal y, 2x minus 3. And then we're going to take this negative 3x plus 7 and we're going to substitute it in here because that is also y. So you see what we did? We swapped out the two y's and we put them in for what they equal, all right? Okay, so now I'm going to solve this equation, all right? So gathering x's on one side because I have, so those are my two sides. I have an x on this side and an x on this side. I want all my x's to be on one side. So I'm going to take away this negative 3x. So I'm going to take it away by adding 3x on both sides, all right? And then on this side, I now have 5x. Minus 3, and on this side I only have a 7. All right, I'm going to continue isolating the x to solve for x. So I'm going to get rid of this negative 3 by adding 3 to both sides. All right, that's gone, and now I have 5x and that equals 10. All right, continue to isolate the x, divide by 5, and x equals 2. So now that I know what x equals, I'm going to figure out what y is. I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to pick one of these equations. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to pick the top one and I'm going to substitute the x for 2. So now I'm going to work out that equation. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. So y equals 1. And now I know x is 2. And so those two lines are going to meet where x is 2 and y is 1. Okay, now we're going to try to solve these two linear equations. Where do these two meet? Now notice that this one, the y is isolated. So you got your y equals mx plus b here. But in this equation, there is no y that's isolated. So we have to handle this a little bit differently, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this y and we're gonna substitute it for this, this equation, all right? So y is 2x minus 4. So we're gonna put the 2x minus 4 in for this y. Okay, now that our equation is set up, we're gonna go ahead and solve. First thing I wanna do is distribute the negative 2 to everything in the parentheses. So let me first write my 7x over there. All right, negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. And then negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. And that all equals 5. All right, let me go ahead and draw my line there. All right, I have to combine like terms. I see some like terms here. I've got a 7x and a negative 4x. Let's combine that. That's gonna equal 3x, right? Plus 8, so that's on that side. And then over on this side, I have a 5. All right, let's continue isolating the x. So I'm gonna get rid of this negative 8. I'm going to subtract 8 to both sides. All right, so then that's gone. So over here, I just have 3x, and on the other side, now I have negative 3. All right, continuing to isolate, divide by 3. Okay, and then we've got x equals negative 1. So now I know what x is. Now I need to figure out what y is. So I'm gonna take this x, and I'm going to input it into the x over there. Okay, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 minus 4, and that equals negative 6. So y equals negative 6, and x equals negative 1. So my answer is negative 1 and negative 6. That's where the two lines are going to meet.